Bam! What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. Have not made a video in a while. I am very sorry. But as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about men who are afraid of commitment, okay? 5 signs he's afraid of commitments. Obviously, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'll love you forever. You're a sweetheart, right? Just click the red button below with the bell notification. It's literally simple as that, okay? But getting into the topic, okay? The more of these things you have, the more it's safe to say that the guy is afraid of commitments. I know because I used to be this guy. These were the exact reasons why I was afraid of commitments or getting close to someone. So the more of this a guy has, the more I would say that that's the actual problem. These are also based off the things that I hear from my clients. I see patterns from thousands and thousands of clients. These are what the guys do. These are the top 5 things that I see when commitment doesn't happen, okay? So just think of it like that, okay? So number 1, easily, is history, okay? And here's what I mean by that. If the guy doesn't have the history, I don't care if he's 25, 35, or 45, if he does not have the history of long-term relationships, meaning 6 months or more in my opinion, maybe a year or more, I would be very hesitant on expecting him to have one with you. And I tell women all this all the time, and it sounds a little harsh, but it's true. What makes you so special that out of 30 years, 40 years, 50 years he's on this earth, and let's just say hypothetically he has not had a serious relationship over a year or two, whatever. What makes you think you're the one who's going to change him? Okay? Now, maybe you will, maybe you can. If you want to take that gamble, please go ahead. Love it, okay? But for the most part, the guy's not going to commit, in my opinion, if he does not have the history of committing. Girl, you're too fine to be with that kind of shit, okay? You gotta raise your standards, you know, and if that's the case and he's making excuses, then that's where you need to draw the line, okay? Your ass is too fine. Some of you, I guess, your ass is too fine for that. Don't be settling for that shit, okay? Number 2 is cheating, okay? Now, when I say this, I mean this in terms of the girl cheating on him. And the reason for this is, obviously, as you probably know, if you've been cheated, heartbroken, whatever, you're afraid to go back into a relationship because of it. For men, for women too, I'm sure, but for men, when a man gets cheated on, it's game over for him, man. It's going to be hard for him to trust again to any woman, which I don't think is fair. I think a guy needs to heal properly. And not think, okay, well, she cheated on me, so this girl's going to cheat on me. But when it happens, that's what a guy's mind automatically reflects back to. So you have to do a good job demonstrating that you're way different, which I think a lot of you can, but I'm just emphasizing this anyway. When a guy gets cheated on, it's horrible for a man and a woman, but his masculinity is stripped, his masculinity, goddamn, is stripped from him. His pride, his ego, he doesn't feel like he's good enough, that he didn't amount to anything, that he couldn't satisfy her, so why she went and left him for someone else. 1,000 things. So he's thinking, why in the hell would I jump back into something if this, you know, which creates the opportunity for this to happen again, right? Like he's creating that opportunity. You can't cheat on me if it's just me and you talking, hooking up. But this can happen if I commit to you, and that's my doing. He wants to avoid that, okay? Regrets. 3, I'm just going to put new here. Well, I'll put newly single, actually. Is if, yes, he is newly single. If he's got out of a relationship within the last year, especially if it's a long relationship, and he's a young guy in his 20s, I don't see him jumping back into a relationship. There's no reason to. If I'm 25, 26, 27, 20, I don't care. And I was in a actually, let me give you a great example. I have a friend who I met a while back who has been in a relationship with a guy from 18 years old to 25. and then they broke up. That guy, I feel sorry for the next girl that guy's gonna date, because he is not gonna date her. There's no way on God's beautiful green earth that he is going to want to jump back into a relationship after spending his teen years and his half of his 20s in a relationship. There's just no reason for that guy to jump back into a relationship. Yeah, if he finds a great girl, great, awesome, it happens. You know, it does happen. But it's an uphill battle for that girl, because I just don't see that guy, after experiencing and living life of freedom after being in a relationship for, not that that's a prison sentence or anything. I think there's a lot of benefits of being in a relationship, a lot of them. But, you know, being with someone 7 years, he doesn't see the grass greener on the other. You know, like, he knows what it's like in a relationship. And obviously they broke up, so probably the latter half wasn't so good. That's what's sticking in his mind. So you have to be a great woman, again, who doesn't pressure the guy to slowly transition into something. Okay, so if he's newly single, it's hard to get the guy to commit. Okay, number 4, which this is probably the most common one, is pulling away. Oh my shit! Hey, my handwriting is good here. Look at that shit. Sometimes my handwriting looks like shit. Sometimes it looks good. I'm holding it the correct way. Oh, watch this shit. Ready? Oh my! Holy shit! Oh shit! Oh, pulling away after. Oh my God! I don't even want to stop writing now. I might just hold this like this. Let's see. Hold on. After getting. Oh, that's starting to look ugly now. Damn it! Hold on. That says close, not dose. Okay, that's from. That's all right. Too fair. That's right. Whatever. Okay, he pulls away after getting close. Happens all the time. Okay, a guy would get really close with the girl. I just said I was going to hold it and I already let go of it. The guy says he's going to get really close with the girl. They do so. Then they pull away. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Y'all feel it. Y'all know it. I know you all look it up, because I can see what you guys look up on my videos. A lot of girls type in, why do guys pull away after getting close or after sex or something like that. Okay, so that's obviously number 5 or 4. Sorry, and number 5. Ooh, let's hold this a different way on. Is I wrote it over here. Okay, he's intense. It's not good writing. Boo. Intense. Then it kind of goes downhill. Okay. Obviously, again, if I wanted to draw that chart, it goes like this, then it goes like that. Okay. He's very intense, very strong in the beginning, then it dies off. Pretty much pulls back to up there. But I don't want to say. The guys do it in 2 ways. You can get really close, and then he pulls away because he realizes, holy shit, it's going down the path of a relationship. I don't want a relationship. See you later. You know, or it just gets too intense. You know, it's too intense. He's like, you know what? I don't know, and he freaks out and he pulls away. Well, whatever the reason is, I would say those are the same, but not really. But for the most part, these I would argue are probably maybe not that order. I would say this is number 1 easily. In this one, number one are the reasons why a guy pulls away. Okay, it gets they get too close too fast, something like that, or that he's newly single, so he's not going to want to commit. But for the most part, these are the top 5 reasons why a guy is afraid of commitment and why he doesn't want it. And I think the remedy to this is to have a freedom of outcome. Meaning, don't expect a relationship, just go with the flow. I tell women all the time, if you just focus on attraction, everything will fall in place. Everyone puts the cart before the horse and goes in with the outcome of a relationship and wonders why a guy is freaking out, because he's not on the same page yet. You have to create that desire. You have to create that want. So now he has something to lose. Okay, so that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you want to work with yours truly, link is in the description. Everyone's asking me, how do I get a phone session with you? I say it in every video. Link is in the description below. Love you. Take care and peace.